Hey world, YouTube world, Nick Shepard here again of the I Alone Project. And if you're watching this video, I'm pretty sure it's because you read the headline. It's not clickbait, it is true. I'm gonna show you exactly how you can make $1,000 in one day with photography. Believe it or not, this is actually something I did when I was very new into the photography and videography world. I wanted a lot of gear. Weird, and photography gear is very expensive. So I was trying to figure out a way that I could make a decent amount of money very quickly. And what I came up with was headshots, professional headshots. Now, professional headshots aren't crazy difficult to do depending on what you're charging. Now, if you're charging something like $300 or $500 a headshot, you might want to do something a little bit differently than what I did. But in a crunch, you can throw this together and it's pretty simple. So let's get right into it. First of all, you're going to do something that they call batch photography, which means you are going to try to schedule as many headshots in one day as physically possible. What you can do to entice more business, which is something that I did, would be to offer a discount from your average pricing. Normally I would charge $100 for a headshot of this caliber, but you can say you're offering something like a 30% discount and charge them $70. This is literally exactly what I did. And I took a couple of headshots of Courtney for an example. I threw them up on my social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and I said, hey, I'm booking the day for headshots and I'm filling up quickly. Get your slot in now for a 30% discount or something to that nature. And that day I booked 14 appointments, which netted me $980. If you do 15 headshots, you'll be over 1,000, etc., etc. Now, if you've never done any type of portrait photography, I'm going to give you a quick rundown for an off-camera flash setup for headshots or any kind of portrait photography. So, we've got the whiteboard set up, and I'm going to break down a quick setup for headshot photography. When I did this and I needed the money, I literally set this up in my garage against a black sheet hanging from my rafters. No joke, and I made $980 in one day. So let's get started. You have your backdrop. Now, mind you, you could purchase something off of Amazon like a black backdrop or a white backdrop. You can also get away with a flat painted wall in your house, flat white, whatever might work. Try to use something that's not going to reflect the flash when you're shooting at your subject. But you got your backdrop. You have your subject. And then you have your softbox. What you're gonna wanna do is position your softbox at a 45-degree angle. So the light is coming down into the side of your subject. This casts what they call a Rembrandt triangle across the nose on the shadow side of your subject. Now mind you, if you're shooting a man, you might wanna have it a little bit higher to get it more dramatic. If you're shooting a woman, you're gonna want it a little bit lower, soften it up. But this is the basic, and I mean basic, flash in here, off-camera portrait photography setup that you could ever do. Now, if you have a little bit more budget to get gear to do this, you can use a reflector to the other side, just any basic circle reflector on a stand. It'll soften up the reflection on the side of their face that has the shadows. And then you can also use a flash at the bottom to light up your background. Besides that, it's super simple. You bang these out, give about 30 minutes between each session, gives you enough time to get your subject comfortable, and bang out a good 3 to 5 edits for them. And for $70, it's a pretty good deal. Aside from that, if you don't have the money for a backdrop and you've only got the money for, say, one flash and one softbox for that flash, another... Shit. Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. Now, another idea with this, if you don't have enough money for all the backdrops, all the other lights, etc., etc., is go outside. Weird, right? Go outside, find a wall, get your subject sideways up against the wall, kind of leaning against it. Position your light out here, same 45-degree angle. So if this is the wall I'm leaning against, you're gonna have your light right here. That way, you got a nice flat contrast, usually like a brick wall or something like that. Well lit because you're outside. and you just shoot like that, outside, no big deal. Find a place to have everybody meet up and bang out 15 to 20 of these things, and you'll make a ton of money. Now I know this video was quick and it might sound far-fetched, but I'm serious. I literally did exactly this. I hopped on Facebook, I hopped on Instagram, I used Courtney, and you could use like one of your friends to take some example photos, edited them, post them, said I'm doing a discount for 30% off of my normal prices, but you have to book for this one day. I'm filling my entire schedule and slots are going fast. And that was it. I made $1,000 in one day with my photography. First time ever. So guys, I hope you liked the video. It's nothing crazy, nothing long, nothing super intricate, but it's possible. Go out there, get your hustle on, and I will see you guys next time I decide to, I don't know, make $1,000 in one day and get creative. Deuces, y'all.